Hi, this is Shannah with another pick a card reading. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are safe. And today we're going to find out if it is really over, the connection or the relationship you have with someone dear to your heart. So to find this out, we have three options here. We have three piles. We have pile number 1 with a green heart, pile number 2 with a crystal heart, and pile number 3 with the red heart. So you can take your time to make your decision. You can pause the video if you like, and I'll see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile 1, this is your reading. So let's put the heart here. And we have many cards, starting with the tarot cards. First of all, we have the 10 of Wands. Then we have the 6 of Cups. And then we have Adjustment. This number 8, this is the Justice card. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So these here are quite good news, actually. But let's go step by step, right? Let's see what is happening. The thing is, you're both living in the past. You know, here with the 6 of Cups, you still think about each other. Not just you are thinking about this person is thinking about you too. But I have the feeling here with the 10 of Wands is that when you met for the first time, or when you had your connection or relationship, affair, doesn't matter what, when you started this connection, or when the connection was made, there was something off, in the sense that was not the right time. It was like this relationship would be too much. I think you and also the other person, or the person you're thinking about, wouldn't be able to handle it. It's like you were overburdened, be it with work, be it even emotionally overburdened. Maybe there were other stories. Maybe there were other relationships on the side, or you were the relationship on the side, or the other person, without, trying to put it in a negative light. But there was too much going on. And although it was something really loving, something, I have here the feeling as well with the 6 of Cups, like, what I'm getting is being accepted for what you are, or what the other person is, for the very first time. It's like having, it's having this feeling that you can be yourself. The image I was getting was like, when children make friendships really, really quickly, and probably you remember it when you are, remember that when you were a child, you just started talking with the other child, and children are just themselves. Very rarely do they try to be someone else, right? But they're just themselves, and either you get along or not. And this is the feeling you got here with this relationship. You could just be yourself, and the other person as well. So there was something really healing here. It's like being complete. Like you see here, the cups, they make a circle, and it was very flowing. It was interesting, but something was in the way. Something wasn't making it really possible, right? Or just got too much. There was too much going on in your lives. But here with the Justice, it's like there's still the need of closure. There's still, and some of you may even have the sense that there's still the need of doing justice, like justice hasn't been served. It's something, there's an unbalance still between you two, and that's waiting to happen. It's waiting to be balanced out. You need this equilibrium between you two. And that's why you and probably the other person as well still have the feeling that this is still open. This is not over yet. Now, when I said this is good news, is this 4 of Pentacles in reverse, because usually the 4 of Pentacles, for instance, if you know the Rider-Waite version, almost the original one, right? is you have this person holding on to a coin, sitting on a pile of coins and holding on to a coin, and it's very closed off, and it's not, giving up anything, it's not open to the world. Just wants that certainty, that safety, holding on to safety for dear life. And here, one was on reverse, it is actually the opposite. It's like being open to chaos, so to say. But here is not being open to chaos, it's being open, starting to be open, starting to release the need for safety and security. And it's really being open-hearted, being open to the others, being open to the people you like, and reconnecting with your feelings. And this, for some of you, and even for your person, these feelings were locked away in childhood. And I think, this is interesting, for some of you, you might resonate with this. I believe that you had such a great impact on this person. And I tell you, even if it was just one night stand, really, you had a great impact because you brought back these feelings of safety, of playfulness, of innocence, you brought these feelings back to this person. And this was too much because they were used of playing cool, of, being very much in control, being like, not having this soft side or not showing it. And suddenly you make it happen so naturally. That's what I'm getting. And this is causing also like a change. What I see here is a change. But it also, because it's the justice, I have the feeling this justice card here is really slow. So it's been a long time coming, in the sense for you, right? That you've been waiting for this change from this person for so long, and now it's happening, but probably you don't see it yet, because Pentacles here is also very slow energy, right? And we started with one, so maybe your relationship also started very quickly, and then became a memory also very quickly, you know what I mean? And you think about each other, and you kind of dwell in these memories, and you can go back to these memories to have this feeling of being loved, of tenderness, the feeling of tenderness. But there's still this closure that needs to be made, or a decision, because this card is here is also about decision, and there's a decision that still needs to be made. And slowly there's change coming, and slowly both of you are opening up to this. And I think here in this case is even more the other person is slowly like opening up to this, and maybe you don't even realize. Now let's see the other cards. Then we have from the Romance Angels, we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So one of the things that made this probably very heavy, or in the moment you met, not really possible to continue, is because you're very different from each other. And again, if you know the cards, you'll know this could be really religious differences. Could be also status differences, backgrounds, cultures, countries, and could be as well an age difference. The other person can be younger or a lot older, and that could, you could be faced here by some taboo, age taboo, and not that the person is underage, but for instance, if you are female, if you are a woman, then maybe you're older than this person, and this could, like for instance, the friends wouldn't approve or family wouldn't approve when it comes to age. But that would, happen the same when if it's religion or status. It could always be that the family doesn't approve, and this is really a big influence here in your relationship. And this, for some of you, could even surprise you, because in your world, you never paid attention to those kind of differences. And then through this person or through this situation, you got in touch with this kind of taboo or this kind of mentality, which also shocks you a bit. Then we have deception. And this is what I get here, because I think your person got overwhelmed with you, or overwhelmed with the feelings. you provoked in them, right? And then I think here with deception, this person wasn't really honest with you. I believe, especially here with the Six of Cups, and we have one, so there's a lot of passion here as well, that this person pretended to be indifferent, pretended to not want anything more. But I think they cannot forget you. I think that you're still on their mind a lot, but this difference between you, or this overwhelming your feelings, it kind of blocks them. But like I said, this is changing. And this person wasn't really honest with their feelings or with their intentions or what they really like to have with you. And this, of course, brought everything to a halt, because I think they played the cool one, right? The cold one. And yeah. But I think that on the other hand, this could be both of you as well, because I think like there's something about you that's so different that even you, and we have here, and it's both sides here with the justice or adjustment, right? There's an adjustment to be made. And I think here, I have the feeling with this card here is that both of you, there's adjustment of mentality. So it's not just one here. Yeah, there's an attitude, a mentality that has to be changed in order for this to work, but it's still open. This is still, it's not really completely over, right? It all depends on what you both decide, which makes sense, and it's obvious, I know, but let's see. Then we have engagement. So I see here two scenarios, and these two scenarios could be actually part of the same one, could be two sides of the same one. And this is here with engagement. You see here, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. We love this card. So on one hand, we can have here this is what the person wants from you and kept it hidden from you because of all this weight weighing them down. And but it could be that they also were in a different relationship. Maybe you were even in a different relationship, and or your heart was set on someone else. Could also be. I'm getting that as well. But it's like what I get here. The heart wasn't free. Doesn't mean that you or the others were really in a relationship. Maybe there was an ex. There was something, but the heart wasn't free, and this was never like verbalized, right? And this could be both. Could really be both. It could be this person wanting something more with you, but still hanging on to something else, or still being in another relationship, right? And that's why playing the cold one and we're too different and so on. But this, what I get here is this feeling that could be it's like this promise, this potential that is still there, and both of you felt it. And because you're here, and maybe some of you will ask even yourselves here for pile number one, was this real? I'm getting that as well. And the answer that I'm getting is, as a confirmation, is you remember their eyes, the way they looked at you. I'm saying they because it could be he or she, right? But how they looked at you, and that moment you knew that person really liked you. You knew that person felt really comfortable with you and would like more. But in the next second, they behaved like they were like full of in control of their emotions, and even, like they were indifferent. But you knew, it's their eyes. There was like a moment, the way they looked at you, and you knew. But of course, their behavior then was completely different, and you find yourself second guessing yourself, right? So, but let's continue. Then we have the thinker. Again, like I said earlier, you are both thinking a lot about one another. And there's also here the side of strategizing, of thinking of ways of making it work, right? But the thing is, what is important here is like, don't get too caught up in thinking. Don't try to force a situation. Now let it happen. And the other person is thinking of ways as well, because the other person is opening up. And I think even you are opening up, right, to this possibility. So let the other person come up to you. You know, don't force anything. Let everything happen naturally. Don't overthink things. And here I really love the number 44 here with this card, because number 44 usually means that, you know, the angels or the universe or life, they're so in the background, you know, behind the scenes, they're taking care of things for you. They're organizing everything so that everything falls into place. So you don't have to force it. You don't have to obsess with the situation. Actually, I would even say distract yourself, you know, take care of yourself. Because a decision has to be made. We have here number 13 now. It's another 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. So fork in the road. So we have 444. So this is the decision. Again, this is confirming here the justice or adjustment card. And this is really like, there's a decision that has to be made. Right? And the decision will be made. You don't have to force anything. You don't even have to force yourself now to make a decision and be the one to go forward. It doesn't have to be like that. And it's really now the decision, like for you, the most important decision is really, will you open up to the possibility of this relationship, even if you're so different from one another, or will you run away from it when the situation arises? Because this is not really over. There will have to be a decision. Now, because we have here the justice, it can go both ways. This is really, it can go both ways. There's a change. Things are changing, and it's up to you. Actually, what I get here is up to you now, if when it comes, if you're going for it. And is this person, I think, you know, like, is still very much up in the air right now. Is still open. Anything can happen still, but it has to be a decision. And this person is thinking about it. This person is thinking about this decision as well. But it can take some time. Like I said earlier, this is Pentacles energy. The change here is Pentacles energy can take some time. Let's see the last card. And okay, this is in German. I'll translate for you. This is not the right time. So it's still not the right time for this to have a second chance, let's say it. But this is not a no. This is not, you don't have any chance. It's at the moment not the right time. This change still has to take place. This decision, this conscious decision still has to take place in order for this engagement, for instance, for this higher level of commitment to take place. But the good thing here is, again, you don't have to do anything. You know, you don't have to force it. You don't have to go after this person. Actually, I even have the feeling like the more you go after this person, the more this person will hide in deception. You know, the more than this it's opening up will become this, right? And they will close the gates. And so I have the feeling this person doesn't like to be chased. This person likes to be the chaser, right? So stay in your power. Like I was saying earlier, you know, distract yourself, take care of your life, take care of your power, empower yourself, feel beautiful, go out, have fun as much as you can in the situation we're living in right now. But this situation is not really, really over. There is still some decisions to take place. There's still something that's going on, but it's still not totally decided. This person is opening up to this. This person is opening their hearts, but they still have to make this decision. So it's still a bit up in the air. So it's not a complete yes or no. It's a maybe, a big, big maybe, because at the moment it's not the right time, right? So I hope this makes sense. I hope this inspires you and resonates. And I wish you a wonderful time, full of love, and please stay safe, stay well. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So put the heart here. So we're starting with the tarot cards, and we have the Hermit. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Hanged Man. And we have the Universe, so the World card, in reverse. Well, what we have here is something that you've been holding on to, especially here with the Universe card in reverse, is really not, you cannot let go of the past, right? And here with the 10 of Pentacles, also in reverse, is like you've been trying to make this work for a very, very long time. You've been struggling, you've been doing all you can in order to make this work. You've been even praying, visualizing, thinking positive, letting go, trying very hard to let go, but not with much success here. And this hasn't been very successful. And this seems actually like a dead end. And actually the trick here is really to let go. I know it's super, super difficult, but you'll have to let go, and you have to trust here. Here with the Hermit is all about going your way alone. The Hanged Man, you know, like seeing things from another perspective. But these are cards from being alone. These are cards of sacrifice as well. These are cards like, this is also a card of non-movement, of not moving forward. But here with the Hanged Man is like, this is something you are forced to, you're forced by life, you're forced by circumstances to see things differently. And here, this is what this relationship, what this connection actually is gifting you, is this opportunity to have a shift in consciousness, a shift in attitude in life. Because what I see here is like, you don't have to struggle. You don't have to struggle. You can let go. Do not be afraid to let go. And the more you let go, the more you heal, the more you come to your power, which is the light here. And this is what the Hermit seeks, the light within. And then we have here with the eye and with the egg and the snake. Then this is wisdom, and this is also a new life, is a rebirth as well, right? And the snake is just like, I know nowadays we see snake as something evil, but actually as a symbol, esoteric symbol, is always wisdom and healing. That's why you have the snake like with the medical, as a medical symbol as well. So it stands for healing. So there's a being reborn. There's a new life, finding the sun within, vibrating with the energy of the sun. And this is within you. And what I see here is like you're holding on to this. And I'm sorry if I come too close to you. You know, I don't want to overstep any boundary, but it's like you're seeing this connection as the fountain for your happiness, right? And it's not. And this is almost like life forcing you to see that here with the Hanged Man. You have to let go. You have to find your happiness within, and then things start to flow. Because what I get here is really being stuck. And this relationship is stuck. This relationship doesn't move forward. And what I feel here is the other person blocking you the whole time. It doesn't have to be necessarily blocking you at social media, but it's like blocking their heart towards you, I don't see exactly here the reason, right? It could be even that's like even financial issues come between you, but I don't see exactly the reason why this person should do that. It could be as well, there's this, I'm seeing impotence, but it doesn't have to be sexual impotence. It's like, when I say impotence is this person not being able to do something, maybe not being able to travel, not being able to work. There's something here that's really like a boundary between you two, this blocking. But I see more, or what I feel more in this sense, is the blockage from the heart of this person, and an unwillingness to be open, right? So there's a lot of stuck energy here. And there has to be, like I said, a change of mentality. That was the word I was looking for. A change of mentality. A change of seeing things. Right. For if this is supposed to work, if this is to work in the future, there have to be big changes, and they have to come from within, right? So let's see the other cards. So we have from the Romance Angels, we have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Then we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Now, for some of you, you could be in a relationship with this person and things may be really shaky right now, like stormy weather, right? And you may feel very alone or left out. And like I said, you may be even having financial problems, and this causing the whole situation to come to a halt or to come to difficulties. But with these three cards, if you are indeed still in a relationship with this person and you're just having a rocky situation, then, trust. And like I said earlier, relax, let go. And the best thing is, like, for you, if you are in this situation, is for you to find time to enjoy together, to relax, and to get to know each other, and not just in a stress situation or a situation of financial problems, or, to get to reconnect with another on a heart and soul level, to rekindle your friendship and your passion as well. So this is almost like the advice. This can like save the situation, right? For others of you, what I get here is more, although the cards say something, what I'm getting is a bit different from the cards, and please remember, I do this more out of intuition. So what I see here is to put your trust in yourself and to enjoy yourself, to take a break from this situation, right? And what I'm getting here, to get to know each other, is first, I would put it together here with the Hermit, get to know yourself better, but also to be open to meet other people. Right? I'm also getting this, at least for 10% of you, right? To relax from this, enjoy yourself, and rebuild your trust, rebuild your self-confidence, and get to know other people as well, right? If you have the possibility with this person, if you're connected to this person in a way that you can still go out together and rekindle, then this is for you. Right? I hope this makes sense. I'm getting like two-way messages. I hope it makes sense for you. Now, the other cards. So then we have here from the Wisdom Oracle, we have serendipity and a change in the wind. Right? So there's a change happening. Things have been very difficult. And this change is happening. It's like you're getting a second chance, actually. But for some of you, again, this is really 50-50 here. And please forgive me, but this is what I'm getting, because there are many of you out there. So for some of you, your relationship will have a turn. And there's like a lot of serendipity, there's a lot of synchronicities, there's a lot of beautiful things bringing you together, right? So, but this change in the wind, this is what makes me really also reconsider this, because serendipity is always very positive. And here I'm really getting another message as well. Like I was saying, this is 50-50. And it's like, you've been trying so hard to either keep this together or to make this work or to make this restart. And here, the change is really telling you, like, accept the change. You cannot do anything against it. Changes will happen. What you can do here with serendipity as well is flow with it, right? And what I feel is, let's put it this way. Here, what I feel is that serendipity here is like you'll be put on the right path to meet other people. I know the cards aren't saying this specifically, I know, but this is what I'm getting. You're going to be put on the path of other people, of another person that, you know, you can be happy with. I know many of you don't want to hear this, but this is what my intuition is telling me. Still, the two cards are also saying accept what is at the moment and relax. Just try to write it out or try to flow with it and build this trust, right? And take care of yourself. Again, if this is a situation where you still have contact with each other and they still meet and do things together, then this is like things are changing, you know, and this change, this was like a hiccup on the road, right? The situation was a hiccup and things will get better again. And I'm so sorry that I'm having these two different messages, but it's like two groups of people. That's what I'm getting. So bear with me and I hope it makes sense to you. But let's see the other card, the last card. So it's written in German and it says, actually in English it's just one word and says reconsider. Yeah. Think again, if you put it that way. Yeah. And I would say here that this reconsider is really like, is this what you want? Do you really want this? Do you really want this person? Do you really want to start all over again with this person? Especially when it's been so difficult, especially when so many stones, so many obstacles were put in your way. Are you sure that's what you want with this person? Right? And I see here this reconsider, also reconsider your line of action. Like I was saying here, don't struggle. You know, you can adopt this, you know, you just surrender, because the Hanged Man, he surrenders to the universe in order to get the wisdom. He just surrenders. So if it's a standstill, then it's a standstill, right? And this allows you then, this would allow the world then to come full circle. But you're having difficulty in closing this chapter. You're really afraid that if you let go, this will vanish, but it's not the truth. It's not the truth. Because what is yours cannot be taken away from you. I know it's hard to believe, and I have to confess, I also find it hard to believe. Especially in our society, it's so capitalistic, and you know, every man for himself, or every woman for herself. But actually, it's the truth. If what is yours, and so reconsider here. I would say reconsider the way you're dealing with it, the way you're feeling about it, and go within and trust. Go within and trust, because this abundance, this love, this money, finances, everything is actually always like this. And they're waiting for you, but by not letting go, by wanting to struggle and to force things in a sense, right, then it becomes reversed. And I'm not criticizing the trying to force things or trying to make things happen. We all do that. We all do that. No one can throw the first stone. We all do that. So there's more than understanding from my side. Only the cards are telling you don't have to. Build up your trust. Put trust in this relationship as well if you want it to happen. And this reconsider is really, do you really want this? And if you do really want this, do you really want to continue in this line? Yeah. So in order to things to start flowing in the direction you want, there are a lot of changes, especially within yourself, so that destiny can intervene, right? So there's a lot of change that has to take place. But some of you, again, I'll repeat, and I hope I do not confuse you. This change will be towards someone else that's already waiting for you. And you'll get, the more you relax, the more you trust the universe, then, because this is here also lack of trust in the universe. See, we have the universe and then lack of trust in the universe. The more you trust, the more you'll be put in the right path to what really makes you happy and to the person you can be happy with. So I hope that made sense. I hope it inspires you. I hope it resonates with you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. And please stay safe and take care of yourself and each other. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3 with the red heart, this is your pile. We put the red heart here. So is it really over between you two? So let's start with the tarot cards. So we have 7 of Swords. We have the High Priestess. We have the 4 of Swords. And we have the 10 of Swords. So the situation, as you can see, we have a lot of swords here. And the situation is a bit tricky in the sense of there was a lack, or still is, a lack of communication, lack of honesty as well, especially with these 2 cards together. It's 7 of Swords and the High Priestess. High Priestess is the keeper of secrets. So this person is not letting you in, especially here with the 4 of Swords. There's a lot of distance between you, emotional distance, even physical distance, and this person is not communicating. That's what I'm getting here, and this caused you a lot of grief, and maybe is still causing, right? And it's like the need of ending this as well, the need of putting an end to this, especially from your side, because I have the feeling here that your heart has been stabbed so many times, and there's the need of justice. It's like also here you'd like to have justice in the situation, but you just, every time you try, it just stabs your heart, because here we're also with the 7 of Swords here. It's like you've also tried many times to make this work, but it never worked. It was like it was in vain, that you, like, it's like Don Quixote, you're like fighting windmills, right? Because this person is always very elusive, can be nice but then disappears, or does answers in very cryptic ways, or could be that this person is also just an attention seeker and just wants to, your attention as well, but it leaves you hanging. That's what I'm getting here. Although we don't have the Hanged Man here, but I have the feeling this person leaves you hanging. And this person was not very honest with you, was not able to say things as they really are. And here with the High Priestess, it's like just left you dreaming, left you wishing, left you longing, but never giving you what you needed. Right? This is, for me, this is like, and I'm sorry if I say this, but this feels like really one-sided, unrequited, but this person doesn't mind to be adored. He still likes to be adored by you, but won't do anything. Like here, she's not using the bow. Yeah. But this is, of course, here is this, we have Isis and the goddess Diana, right? These are two symbols of that. But what I get here from this bow is like, it's not using it, it's not chasing you. This person is not doing any effort to work towards you, to gain your love. Yeah. And so here, that's this truth here, but it's like, for me, this is silence treatment, or, you know, not answering your texts or calls, or, you know, kind of ignoring you, playing dead kind of thing, you know, and you're just getting hurt over and over and over and over again. But there's this need then of letting go. So actually what I'm getting here from these cards is actually a no, a yes, that it's really over from the behavior of this person. It's really like with the 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords, it's really over. But let's see what the other cards say, okay? And you don't deserve to be treated like this. You really don't. And I get here that you've tried all you could. You tried so hard and you didn't make this statue move. This statue just closed its eyes, right? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Oh, finances and career in reverse. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. It's in reverse. And past life relationship, you have known each other before. Well, I think like with this card, the past life relationship, this is one of the reasons why it's so difficult for you to let go, because you really feel this connection to this person. You really feel like you belong together. You really feel you know this person. And it might be true, but there's something here that's keeping you from being together, and this person doesn't make the effort. I have the feeling it's just you making the effort. It's just you reaching out, right? And this person is like, oh, nice, a kiss, nice, but it's not doing anything. And there's a wall between you. You see this? And I have the feeling it's just you going all the way over the wall, and the other person is just there sitting pretty, right? And enjoying the attention, but not doing anything in return. Now, what I find interesting here with finances and career in reverse, it's like some of you probably have told yourself, oh, it's because he or she has to work so much, or investing in their business, or they travel a lot. You give, it's kind of, and I'm sorry, but it's kind of telling you, no, that's no reason. That's not a reason for this, right? And actually here, okay, what I have here is, for this to be in reverse, is actually like some of you try so hard, and I'm really sorry if I'm overstepping boundaries here, and I don't want to hurt you, but it's like you're trying so hard because there's an unbalance here in the way you see yourself, or what you think you're worth. You think you're not worthy of this person, or this person is a lot more worthy than you are, or a lot more interesting, successful, fulfilled, fun, whatever, prettier, whatever. And that's why you try so hard to impress this person. But you don't have to. Actually, you already know each other. And maybe this is something from your past as well that you're actually balancing out. Maybe in a past life it was the other way around, the other person chasing you, you know, and now it's like you're balancing it out. Could be. This is just a theory. But what I'm getting here is like, let the other person make the effort. Give also room for the person to make the effort. But then you probably say, but if I don't make the effort, then nothing happens. Then allow this. Allow the Four of Swords. Allow nothing to happen. Allow the void in order for the other person also to miss you, for the other person feel the difference as well. This is what I'm getting. Yeah. Let's see what the other cards say. Time for a nap. We're glaring. We're glaring. There you go. Can I see that? Well, let's... I hope it doesn't disturb you too much. Okay, time for a nap. And poised in reverse. This is really interesting. So actually the cards are telling you to take a break from the situation, to stop thinking about the situation and actually do nothing. Nothing at all. And it's like, don't make a move, don't move forward. It's like the situation cannot move forward at the moment. The situation is really on hold. The best you can do right now is take care of yourself. Just notice I have dirty nails. I'm so sorry for that. Is take care of yourself, is to be kind with yourself, rest. Some of you may also be ill. That's what I'm getting here with this card. And you need to rest. You need to take care of your body. You can be even burned out. You can be emotionally drained also because of the situation. And it's time to yourself. And here with the... You know, it's like with the poised, usually the poised card is like you have everything in your favor, go for it, make that last effort, go for your project. But here's like you're not feeling it. You're actually drained. It's like, again, it's like you've given everything you have to give and you cannot move forward anymore. So now it's time really to rest. Otherwise, you'll just burn completely. Right? You'll just burn out completely. And now it's time. You made the effort. You tried everything. Now it's time to rest. Now allow that void to happen. Allow the other person to miss you as well. Right? You don't have to do everything. It's not... It's very important in love that you feel that it's returned. Right? There is a conditional love. Of course there is. But it's so wonderful to feel that love returned, right? And you haven't felt it, not from this person. So now it's time to retreat from it, really retreat and gather your troops, take care of the wounded, you know, and later when you're stronger, you can try and probably see the situation through other eyes and maybe try again. I personally wouldn't advise you to try again because, as I said, this person has to make the effort. Now, let's see the last card. And it's in German, but it says, don't give up. And just between us, I have to tell you, I find this card very confusing. And this is because, you know, I find the whole set is so clear in going in one direction, right? It's so clear. And then it says, all of a sudden, don't give up on this connection. Well, we could take it, you don't have to give up. You just retreat and take care of yourself, you know, and wait for it to change, or the moment you let go, or the moment, you know, you change your perspective and also expectations, things start to turn. You could see it like that. But because I'm not happy with that card, I have the deck here. Let's take another one. So for pile 3, Is it really over between them? And you're the only group I'm doing this for. To take another card, because I find that card confusing. So let's see what comes out. Is it really over? Well, that one. Okay, we have forgiving. So that's interesting. I'll take another one. And ask others for help. So what I see here, I see, okay. The thing is, what's really important here is forgiveness. Forgiveness is quite important here. And it's like, that's the change in attitude that I was telling you about. Because with the 10 of Swords here, I think there's a lot of grievance from your part. You suffered a lot through this experience. It, like I said, it stabbed your heart over and over and over again. And it's like also hoping for closure, hoping for justice, right? And it won't be given to you from the outside, not as you would like to have it, at least. It has to be from the inside, you know, forgiving the situation. And I would say I would even say that here in this situation, especially forgiving yourself. You know, it could be that some of you, I'm sensing that could be ashamed of yourselves, like for the word, for some of your behaviors, so stuff you said, did, or whatever. But the cards are saying you don't need to. You don't need to. Actually, you're someone who doesn't give up. You're someone who fights for what you want. You're someone who's you're a go-getter, you know, and you're very courageous. You're very, very brave, right? But when, you know, as you get hurt, you think that you've done everything wrong. You didn't. You were making the effort. You were fighting for something you want, but you didn't get it the way you wanted. So it's time to forgive yourself. It's time also to forgive this person for being a certain way, right? And the moment you forgive, then you release the situation, and you even start to seeing the situation through other eyes with more love. And it can be that then other people will start getting involved in the situation. It can even be that other people help you in the situation, that you get help from the outside, right? But what I'm seeing here, it's even like what I'm getting as well, so other people can help you getting over this situation. Because what I see here is actually retreat from it, at least for now. Retreat. You're drained. You've been really hurt, right? You fought so hard. Really, you did. And you've been really hurt, and you were really disappointed. The moment is now to retreat and regroup and rest and recharge and empower yourself. And you can ask friends or, you know, counselors or whatever you feel fitted or suited for helping you in order to forgive yourself from the situation, forgive this person from the situation. And what I get also here with do not give up is, actually it's a beautiful message, is do not give up on love. Do not give up on fighting for what you think is right. Do not give up on yourself as well. So take good care of yourself and recharge. That's now the most important thing you can do right now. So pile 3, I wish I had better news, and I'm so sorry, but that's what the cards say. And nevertheless, I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Please take good care of yourself and each other and stay safe. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful time.